What's up, guys? Welcome back. Well, the Banlist is revealed. Banlist is at least has been dropped. Okay, this is going to be hard for you know, talking in English, but that's how it is, right? So the Banlist has been updated a couple of moments ago, so let's take a look, right? So last update today, October 9, 2019, effective from, and as they mentioned, right, with their previous date, October 14th. So there are a couple of like tournaments this weekend, so they'll still be using the quote-unquote old list, right? So effective from next Monday, next week. Okay, I'm excited. Let's take a look. So I haven't seen the list. No clue how big it is. If it's going to be a big list, I'm expecting Guardragons. That's, well, of course, like Guardragons, Orcust, like those two decks are in the back of my mind, and maybe Sky Strikers to some extent. Even though, well, you know, they got more support announced a couple of, at least earlier today, with a new Sky Striker monster. Anyway, let's take a look, right? So very slowly going down on the list here again, link will be in the video description. So the next update no sooner than January 13, 2019, that should be 2020, I guess. Yeah, should be. So yeah, anyway, let's take a look, right? So scrolling down on the band section, the first card, let's take a look, Aggerpain. Yeah, of course. I mean, them hitting the, well, I was like, well, maybe they are not going to hit the Guardragon engine, since again, they have been, at least the Guardragons haven't really been like that big anymore, ever since Nibiru was, you know, like released, right? The Cold Sarktans and their promos, but then again, there is like the heretic FTK, OTK shenanigans, and the fact that a lot of decks can slam in or slap in the Guardragon engine with like a couple of changes to their main board. And as you know, the Guardragon engine can pump out big fields with very little investment, and that's just ridiculous and flat out broken and busted in the same way. So them hitting Aggerpain, well, it's just a fact that it probably should have happened on the previous list as well. And let's face it, we expected it, right? Let's go down. We have yes, okay, Nightmare Mermaid being banned. So, well, there has been like some speculation of maybe Konami TCG hitting Dingrisu maybe, or going like directly to the Orcust engine, them hitting Orcust Nightmare, the Foolish Burial alike one, or, well, you know, them just following the OCG as well, directly hitting the Nightmare engine. Nightmare Mermaid itself got hit, so that's quite of an iffy one, especially, you know, get rid of the Ibli on your side of the field as well, but mainly hitting the Orcust core, the Orcust engine. So, but then again, I'm looking at the OCG list, the most OCG results, and Orcust is doing okay, I guess, them getting dangers as well. So let's try it out, right? Is Orcust still viable? Probably, but you know, it's not as busted anymore as it was with them having access to Nightmare Mermaid. Okay, so two Link monsters again, so more and more Link monsters are getting the X. Rusty Bardish is still on the list, right? So let's slowly move downwards again. So no exceeds. Spells, maybe? I can't think of any spells hitting the ban list from the top of my head. No traps, so that's okay, that's pretty much it. So two Link monsters are going to get banned starting October 14th, right? So working towards, I guess, the next YCS being YCS London. Okay, let's take a look. So cards going to 1, so the limited section. It's pretty, well, it doesn't seem like a big list, right? Limited section, so nothing yet. Okay. It's like painfully exciting, I guess, if that makes sense. So, okay, Widow Anchor, okay, yeah. Well, Sky Strikers, again, as I mentioned before in, you know, the beginning of the video, if there are decks that are going to get hit on this quite of, you know, like a fast list, it has been like 2 months, I guess, Konami releasing a new list, and next to Orcust, next to Guardragons, two decks that already got the, you know, somewhat of a hit, as I mentioned before, we see Sky Strikers. And if you should mention the next Sky Striker hit next to maybe Engage, which might be on the, no, probably not, at least not on the limited section, we have Widow Anchor. Well, it's just a ridiculous card, right? It's so easy to make live or get the full effect, get the full negation, the snatch steal effect. It's just crazy that a card is at 3 and easy accessible for, you know, any Sky Striker player, and it's again very versatile. It ends games quickly, and, well, the list goes on, right? Why, you know, it justifies to put this card to 1. So okay, Widow Anchor, again one of those top cards of Sky Strikers, then, you know, Konami hitting. Okay, so that's quite cool. Let's move on. No spells. Okay, let's move to the trap section maybe. No traps. Okay, so only one card getting put to 1. So limited, right? So then the semi-limited section. Let's take a look. Was semi-limited? Okay, Dark Arm Dragon. Okay, finally. It has been like at 3, I think, in the OCG. It's not really doing anything in the OCG just yet. So I guess, you know, Dark Arm Dragon was like a superb card in the old school days of Teledat. And some time afterwards, but it's just a fallen hero, I guess. So, well, I guess Dark Arm Dragon can just be put to 3. I don't see any immediate problem. Well, maybe telegraphing the Shaddoll structure deck. You know, Shaddoll's getting their structure deck in the OCG. So, you know, like dark-oriented, where maybe Dark Arm Dragon might get a space or might deserve a spot in the main deck. But, okay, Dark Armed Dragon at 2, quite of an interesting one for us TCG players. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, the unlimited section. Let's see. Chaos Emperor, Dragon Envoy of the End. Well, yeah, same for BLS, I guess. Who is going to play this card, especially after the errata? Well, no, that's not true. It's definitely still an okay card. The effect is still good, but it hasn't been seeing play. Same as in Thunder. Right, and speaking of Thunder, Thunder completely dodges this list. I'm looking at, let's say, Colossus, right? Colossus is at 1 in the OCG, if I'm not mistaken, so Thunder's basically unharmed, while Sky Strikers is, you know, weakened. So Chaos Emperor, we see... Whoa, really? Destiny Hero Malicious, like what is this? they like semi-limited Malicious, was it like not last list but the list before? I'm not really sure about that. Well, it was last year, right? Them semi-limiting Malicious, because again, you know, the Dark Warrior engine, multiple Malicious Isolde, well, I guess with, you know, Gumlar Band and what is it called, the Rongo Bongo Turbo, not really relevant anymore. Konami giving back Malicious, TCG Konami giving back Malicious to 3. Now that is very interesting. Are we seeing Stratos on this list as well? Maybe the next card? Oh! Aether! Okay, this is sweet. Oh man. Really? We have triple Stormfort and triple Aether. Okay, so maybe like now I'm really wishful thinking. Is Pantheism going to be on this list as well? Like, if you look at the OCG list, the Monarchs are basically at full force, right? With triple Pantheism, triple Aether, I think so. And it's not really doing anything over there, so there are still a couple of cards, I hope, on this list. So let's see if Pantheism is over there as well. So Aether going back to 3, and again, as I mentioned before, it's not doing anything in the OCG, so it probably won't do anything in the TCG, but still, man, if Pantheism is going to be at 3, I'm going to flip. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, Stratos, as I mentioned before, yeah, triple Malicious, triple Stratos. Stratos is also at 3 in the OCG. It's past its prime, but triple Stratos, immediately searching out your Vision Hero engine. You know, like the level 5 one, the name escapes me, you know which one I mean. Get a special summon, search Vion. It's definitely, it's going to make the hero deck much more consistent, but the fact that the Destiny Hero engine gets back a 3rd Malicious, that's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to try that out now in our new TCG format. So triple Stratos, triple Malicious. Then let's move on. Inzektor, well, finally, finally, I guess. Like, it has been one of those cards that it should be put back to 3. Inzektors are not doing anything, and with the most recent, like, insect support, that might be something, but again, it's very slow, needs the normal summon, and hand traps are still so powerful, so I don't see Inzektors doing much, but, well, who knows, right? But Inzektor Dragonfly to 3, I guess it's fine, it should have happened a long time ago. Shurit back to 3, okay, that's cool. Again, it has been, well, everyone saw this coming, I guess. Again, the OCG, yeah, I think so. The OCG has this card also at 3, but it's not really doing anything again, but still, triple Shurit, I might try that one out again. Necro's new format with the incantations as well. So let's move forward. We see Construct. Oh, I saw a spell. Or was that Pantheism? So Construct, well, I'm telegraphing. One Construct didn't really do much, but triple Construct might be interesting. Maybe some gimmicky text for Cyber Dragons, for the... what's it called? Thunder Dragons, right? But, okay, triple Construct, this should all structure deck, you know, I've mentioned it before, so that's interesting. Okay, I see a spell. Is it Pantheism? It's Royal Tribute. Okay. Really? Royal Tribute at 3? Oh my god, no. No, oh man, you know, back in the old school days, the opponent activating or discarding, is it Commandant that searches out Necro Valley, then activating Necro Valley, and then, you know, man, you're going to Royal Tribute my hand, right? And then they reveal the Royal Tribute, you discarding your whole hand, all the monsters, I guess. Oh man, really, triple Royal Tribute, this is not going to be fun. Definitely not. Okay, let's take a look, there's still hope. Yes, yeah, Super Rejuvenation. So, okay, it was forbidden, we know, right? We see it should work with the Dragon Maidens, if I'm not mistaken. Super Rejuvenation was at 3 in the OCG as well, again, if I'm not mistaken, but it was one of those cards that, yeah, eventually it will come back to 3 because of the new support, and I think it was because of Dragon Maidens, but I might be wrong. Okay, so let's take a look. No pantheism. Okay, that's a bummer. Wishful thinking, I guess, but okay, short list. I didn't really expect a big list, to be honest. Again, as I mentioned before, maybe if there would be like a ban list, maybe Orcust. Yeah, definitely Orcust. Nothing of the Luna Light engine, so the only Orcust hit seeing here, I'm looking at Nightmare Mermaid, Agar Pain as the mandatory Guardragon engine. Again, something we have seen coming. LP still live, I guess. That's cool. So let's see, yeah, the Widow Anchor as the big hit to Sky Strikers, but they're getting more support. The new level 4 monster was revealed earlier today, so let's see how this is going to work out, right? And yeah, some other hits like Heroes, definitely interesting. Monarchs, definitely interesting. I'm going to try that one out. Monarchs, Heroes, definitely going to try those out. But other than that, yeah, that's basically it. So a few hits for Orcust again. Salamangreats come out untouched, and Thunders as well. Ooh, Thunder seems really scary. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.